Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for IceCubeForLife. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie review, re-review, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough, tier list ranking, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And this is for Ice Age 3, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Which I didn't mind. I liked it. I'll put it this way. I still think the first Ice Age is the best. I thought the second one was a step down. This I thought was a little bit step up. This is the last one I really like. And it's probably, I think it's the second best after the first one. Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole would one exist in the same era as the other, and just how these dinosaurs, they survived and they're down below in the earth. And I mean, it's a cartoon. It's kind of hard to complain about a damn cartoon and logic in a cartoon. This is a cartoon. You know, it is what it is. Now, once again, this film was very successful. It was the third highest grossing film of the year after Avatar and one of the Harry Potters. So it made a ton of money. Scrat, the squirrel, comes back, and the scenes he has with no dialogue like the other two before and the two after. This one is him dealing with this female squirrel that's a flying squirrel and screws him over with this acorn. It becomes one chasing the other, and then at the end they kind of fall in love until things don't quite work out. So that was cute for what it is. The other part of the plot is Ray Romano, Manny is still with Queen Latifah's character. Queen Latifah is pregnant. Ray Romano's character is very excited to be a dad. Meanwhile, Denis Leary, as the saber-toothed Diego, he tries to catch this animal but runs out of breath and realizes that his edge is not as sharp as it used to be, so he's thinking of leaving. And Ray Romano takes that a bit personally. Meanwhile, Manny, Ray Romano's character, is building this playground for when the kid arrives and grows up. And Sid kind of sees that he may be alone because Ray Romano's going to have his family. Diego might leave, so he's figuring out what to do himself. He just got dumped by a girl. I think it was... Oh, no. Was it this one or the next one he got dumped? Actually, I maybe think of Ice Age 5 he got dumped. Never mind. This one he finds 3 eggs. He finds 3 eggs. He's like, I'll take care of them. They look like they've been abandoned. And when the eggs open, they're baby T-Rexes. And they think of Sid as their mom. And it's cute, them mimicking what he does. So when he bends a certain way, the 3 baby T-Rexes bend a certain way. Or they do a certain thing. Or they move a certain direction. It reminds me of stuff I would see back in the day, like The Land Before Time, seeing the baby animated dinosaurs. So I thought that was kind of cute. One thing leads to another. There's montages of him trying to take care of these 3, dealing with these 3, how to feed these 3, and ultimately going to the playground that Ray Romano had. But then all the kids go there, and they play with the T-Rexes, but then realize they're a bit too much to play with, and some even try to eat the kids. And I thought it was kind of funny, Sid going, you spit them out, or we're going to leave this playground, this instance, like a parent would do to their kid. So I thought that was kind of funny. Spits, that's not my kid. Well, I mean, nobody's perfect. There's more in there? Spit them out now, okay? Spit them all out. Ray Romano finds out that his playground is fucked up, so he gets a bit pissed. Although, to be honest, I thought his reaction was understandable. It wasn't too over the top or anything considering what all happened. And he tells Sid, you need to give these babies back because they're now yours. And then the mama T-Rex comes in. And Ray again, making sense, says, you need to give them back. They're not your kids, they're hers. He's like, no, they're my kids. So the T-Rex takes all 4 of them, the 3 babies and Sid, runs off. And eventually the characters follow Ray Romano, Queen Latifah, the 2 opossums, Seann William Scott and Josh Peck come back. And eventually Diego they find along the way, Denis Leary's character, and they go down underground into the place of the dinosaurs. Now, Ray Romano does make it clear, no, Queen Latifah, because I forgot the character's name. Just I don't really like this character. I think it was a big mistake. I get what they're doing, like I get why they put her in there, but at the same time, I don't give a shit about Queen Latifah's character. I never did. I never will. And he makes a compelling argument of, wait a minute, I don't want you down here because, I don't want to put the baby in danger. Oh, but it's your friend, and we gotta do it for your friend. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, I did it. You're worried about Manny's friend Sid. But you're still fucking pregnant. It's a bit goddamn irresponsible when you're pregnant, especially close enough that within, I don't know, days of being down here, she gets into labor. When you're that close, stay the fuck behind. It's so goddamn irresponsible. Imagine any fucking movie nowadays where a Jurassic Park film. Imagine a Jurassic Park film where, oh, we need a scientist. Oh, I'm sorry. Why? Well, I mean, you're a bit pregnant. You're like, your stomach's out to here. That doesn't mean anything. No, man, you're pregnant and, we don't want you going in labor when there's a dinosaur, No, silly. Tricks are for kids and I'm going with you. Fuck that. I'll be like, no, it's stupid. We would say it's stupid. Why is the pregnant bitch going out there and putting her baby's life on the line? The baby didn't have a choice. She could ask the opossums to go with Manny. Do it for me, please. Or one of them stay with her, and one of them go with Ray Romano's character. That would make more sense. Plus, that way we wouldn't have to deal with fucking Queen Latifah in the movie. But no, of course not. She decides to go with, even though it's fucking stupid, because she's pig-headed and dumb and a horrible fucking mother. If you're that pregnant and you don't go to where dinosaurs are at that could eat you, you're a bad fucking mother. So, is there a child services in the Ice Age world? If so, can they be here and take it away from Queen Latifah's dumbass? So that just was stupid. That was, I thought, the dumbest part of the movie. To me. They also do kind of a cringeworthy Flintstones reference where they go down a Brontosaurus's back and one of them says yabba dabba doo. Never yabba dabba do that again. Pretty lame line. But what I do like is they come across this character who knows the area, which is a weasel with an eye patch, and it's Buck. Is he here to fuck? No, a different Buck. Voiced by Simon Pegg, who I like Simon Pegg as an actor, I should say. I liked him in Shaun of the Dead. I liked him in the Mission Impossible films. So I thought it was nice that he got to voice his character. He does come back for Age 5. Although I don't think he was used as well in that as he was in here. There's this backstory where some really nice animation, because I think this was meant to be in 3D, I believe. I could be wrong. I mean, a lot of these movies were trying to be done in 3D back then. But, you know, he tells the story with, again, really nice looking animation. That he's dealing with this big dinosaur and how it took his eye. And there's this shot where he's like at the tippy top of this mountain. You have this swirling clouds and big storm, and it looked epic. Really cool looking shot. Nice looking animation. And one of the, I mean, I've said before, I don't find these films hilarious. Maybe at best I find them cute, harmless. But one of the few laughs I got was, you had the two opossums, Seann William Scott and Josh Peck. And Buck, Simon Pegg, like I said, has an eye patch. And they're talking about this, God, I forgot the name of the huge dinosaur that Buck was obsessed in finding. He gave me this. Meaning, he gave me, he clawed my eye out. But the way they put it is, whoa, he gave you that patch? And did he give you it for free? That's cool. I thought the way that was done was kind of funny. He gave me this. Whoa, he gave you that patch? For free? And then just the Simon Pegg's character just has this blank face and just doesn't know what to say and then moves along. I thought that was actually kind of funny. So then I'll cut back to Sid dealing with the mama T-Rex. She's trying to eat him. The three babies protect Sid. And then there's another scene where he's trying to feed them vegetables. They don't like it. The mama T-Rex has food, a dead animal. Sid's like, no. And then the animal's alive. But then he accidentally throws it off the cliff. But then I think it does fly away. But then the mama T-Rex, you tell she's just, oh my God, this fucking guy. Then has like, it looks like a fucking KFC or like a turkey leg or something. Or a chicken leg. You know, so it just throws it down and they eat it all up. Until eventually the mama T-Rex kind of starts to like them. Or I'll come back to our lead characters and they're going on their adventure. Some of them get trapped in this plant that's going to eat them alive. Buck comes in to save the day and make it explode. Or there's this thing they gotta go across and it's, I just go laughing gas. So they're laughing, but they're kind of telling how they really feel, but they're still laughing. And eventually they make it out. Eventually, they get near to where they need to go. One group has to go save Sid. The other group has to deal with Queen Latifah's in labor. Diego gets his killer instincts, fucking up the dinosaurs to protect Queen Latifah. While he's next to her, getting ones that get near her. Manny is getting kind of the bigger piles of dinosaurs. At least here the threat kind of fit into the story better. Sometimes it seemed like the threat just kind of felt like an afterthought, like in Ice Age 2. All these two were melted and they were water sea creatures, and then they pop up like 2 or 3 times. Or, oh, okay, we need them there. So, I don't know. This one, it felt like it fit better. For more like natural. Buck and the opossums are doing these flying scenes on this pterodactyl where they're saving or trying to save Sid, the sloth. And the flying scenes look really nice. Very well animated. Yeah, I mean, because of the story structure, when you think of that core group of the three main characters, obviously because what's going on, Sid's not going to be having a lot of scenes with the other two, just at the very beginning and very end. I'm still not big on Queen Latifah. The two opossums, they get a little bit more annoying. Some of their jokes, like when they're in the laughing gas. I wet my bed. Ha ha ha. I wet your bed. Wait, you wet my bed? Well, that kind of thing. Some people may enjoy their humor more than me. To me, I'm like, okay, these guys are a little bit, with each movie, they're getting a little bit more annoying with each one. Eventually, it all works out. The big dinosaur comes by. The mama T-Rex pushes it off the cliff. Sid says goodbye to the mama and the three babies. I do like when Sid sees the baby mammoth. He's like, oh, it's a boy. That's its tail. Oh, it's a girl. I mean, that I thought was actually kind of funny. That may fly under the radar of little kids, but as an adult, you do laugh because you get the joke. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. So, yeah, this has a couple laughs I did chuckle at. I mean, as illogical it may be, I don't care. It's a cartoon. Well, I mean, you know what? I can understand how it's so stupid you just get annoyed, even if it's a cartoon. I could get that, but it didn't bother me here. Just I like the dinosaur stuff. I'm a sucker for that ever since I didn't see films like Land Before Time back in the day, although I never saw the 20 fucking sequels, whatever Land Before Time had. Because it has almost that fucking many sequels. I'm like, I was astonished. I'm going, it has that many movies? Jesus. I don't remember. Okay, I'm curious now. How many Land Before Time movies are there? Oh, 14. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, it was just 14. So I did exaggerate. It was only 14. Still, 14 is a shitload. So from 1988 to 2016, I think was the last one. So I guess they went from 1988, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4. I mean, wait, 88, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 2016. That's where they randomly made another one in 2016. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to go on down that road. I was just curious, but yeah, 14 of them. Anyway, I wish maybe there were a few more scenes of Sid and the Mama T-Rex doing stuff to bond even more, as in, like the Mama notices certain things, or maybe there's like a threat. Maybe some threat is on the babies, and the Mama's saving one or two of them, and then, oh my god, this dinosaur is going to hurt one of them, but Sid saves the baby, and the Mama T-Rex sees that and appreciates that, and that's why it really does warm up to him. Not just because the babies like him, but, one or two events that the Mama T-Rex kind of looks at Sid and now thinks of him a different way. I would like a bit of that. Again, Queen Latifah joining and being so irresponsible to put a baby in the way. And of course, that's what's going to happen. That eventually, she's going to go into labor. It's going to be the worst possible time, so you know where that's going. Again, the two opossums were, really try hard and comic relief at times. But yeah, I did like Simon Pegg. I didn't mind his character. And he does stay behind, so he doesn't join the group. Does it seem like they were going that route? The OT's going to join the group and now it's extended. But OT, no, it does a little bit different. He decides to stay behind. So until the fourth one where they add like 2 more and go from there. So, the animation I thought was nice to look at. Like I said, such because of story structure, Sid, Manny, and Diego are not in it to three of them together a whole lot. Just again, the beginning and end. And there's not a whole lot of scenes between Manny and Diego. It feels like there should have been a bit more about how Diego wanted to leave because he wanted his killer instinct, and Manny felt there's like a little bit of that during the laughing gas bit, but it felt like there could have been a bit more of that back and forth. And it felt like the first one was still the best in terms of the way they interacted with each other. I think because you only have 3 characters, and for the most part, these 3 characters were stuck with each other. So because you don't have all this other stuff to go over here, go over there, in this case, multiple dinosaurs, but it felt a bit more focused. The first one, the most focused. I thought did the best emotionally as a story. But this, was, entertaining enough time waster. Like I said, I put it above the second one, but the first one is still the best. And to me, it's the last decent Ice Age film. I did review the 4th film. I thought it sucked. Let me double check to see if it's still on here. Because sometimes I say it is, but then I find out it's not. Yes, it is. Ice Age 2002, 3 years ago. Ice Age Continental Drift, a month ago. So, that was thanks to Devante. So, I guess Devante started, and now IceCubeForLife finished it, because there's this one, and now there's one more I need to do. So, I'll do that next. But thanks for watching. Take care. Next, I'll talk about Ice Age 5 Collision Course. We'll see you guys in a bit.